Those teammates that were with him last year and every Maverick fan here in Dallas and worldwide.
Well, that's for sure, Mark. And we know what he brought to the table as Jeremy Lin knocks down that shot. We know what he brings to the table as a player, but I think the biggest impression...
Start. In the last 14 games, the first game where he really burst upon the scene was off the bench in a comeback win against New Jersey. He's averaging about 22 points, 8.7 assists, and shooting 47% for the floor. We did show you in the open to tonight's telecast that his numbers have tailed off as the Knicks have gotten more healthy and more scorers are back in their lineup. His numbers have gone down as you would expect.
I definitely expect that when you add Mavericks Stoudemire. Feeling it, trust me, in New York.
Well, you can't lose sight of him on the floor. There's one thing he does really well, and you better close out on him.
He's out there for this right here.
And gets the soft bounce. Wow.
That's what shooters do. Most shooters, they get that soft shot, that soft roll.
That guy.
I don't get it, man. In the lane, Anthony at the basket score.
Too big for Jason Kidd down there. And that's saying a lot because Jay Kidd can guard a lot for Coach Carlisle's defense.
And especially when you're thin at the center position because of Haywood and Brandon Wright being out as Stoudemire hammers it home up over Roddy.
All caused by dribble.
Way out to center court. Now 9 to shoot. Better job that time defensively by Mahimi, helping to cover the pick and roll. Now you got Len late in the shot clock, has to pull the trigger, and he swishes.
What a fun story that guy is.
Swish out of the corner.
That's all Vince Carter. Taking it to the hoop, creating offense for somebody else.
Lin trying to get the nifty finish, almost did. Punched out, Shumpert open.
And it was solid all the way around.
And they'll credit it as actually a steal for Josh Harrelson, the rookie. And Shumpert wants a three and hits one. A couple of threes here by New York. Oklahoma City to 38.2% for the floor. The Thunder's second lowest shooting percentage of the season.
Made him perimeter.
And Odom almost got a steal, but Stoudemire able to maintain possession for New York and get it in Fields. That's another guy the Mavs liked, by the way. They looked hard at him in the summer of 2010 when Dallas had a second-round pick. They bought a first-round pick from Memphis. If they had a second-round pick, they might have been interested in using it on Landry Fields. But
got well for you.
Here you see Jan. Jason goes to Jan. Jan tries to do the two-hand chest pad. That has to be a perfect pass. And you talk about the hang time.
Yeah, you can't leave that thing hanging up there.
So in other words, Matt McBriar wouldn't have a lot of success in the NBA. Is that what you're telling me?
I think Mahimi just exhibited drop foot on that pass. That's what I'm telling you.
Leave Jan alone, Skitty.
Love Jan. He's currently in my top 10 ranking.
To try to get him dialed in here as Dallas gets him an elbow jumper to start the third quarter, and he hits it.
Well, certainly realizing that you're going to need Dirk as Amari returns the favor right back at Dirk.
They're digging out the loose ball.
Did the right thing, though, offensively, get it to the mismatch.
Oh, Landry Fields runs the floor, receives the alley-oop, but slams it home.
If you've been watching Knicks games, those guys have been connecting on that alley-oop for the last several.
Terry had 18 points last night, tying his road high scoring effort. With obviously a couple of possessions that went haywire at the end of the game. Another missed three. Terry has been chucking him here in the third quarter, but can't get him to go down. Fields runs the floor. A 20 for Dallas with 2:31 to go overall. Roddy and Dirk went in at that 22nd timeout. Josh Harrelson is in the game for New York and snuck it from behind and knocked it away from Dirk. The big guy got the pass, got caught in a bad spot, but found Lin for the hoop.
Offensively, I think for Dallas to be a better offensive team. Tonight he looked at the basket early and often and has stepped up and had his best offensive game.
Stoudemire ends the run at 14 straight points as he jump hooks it home with a paint.
But in the second half, I need the ball. Okay?
You can have it, brother.
Right? Okay.
You can have it.
Want to make that clear. That's when Dirk got it done in that second half when it counts.
Stoudemire with the score with 10 seconds remaining. Well, the Maverick defense came into tonight, allowing opponents 91 points, ranked 5th best, and shooting 42%, ranked 4th best, and those numbers go down. New York held a 38% shooting, 85 points, and the Mavericks closed the game in the last 4:34 on an 18-7 stretch, and they will win it 95-85, and a badly needed win for Dallas, as they're now 2-4 coming out of the All-Star.